Hey y'all, so welcome back to my vlog. It's been one of those days, having to deal with this stupid pain. No, not all days are gonna be good days. You know, I, have had so much fun with the beads and the jewelry. And, I started making pendants out of, buttons, and that's been fun. But, I gotta remember, it still gets to me, sometimes the consequences of all this good stuff can outweigh the beads and the making the jewelry and my joy of it. And you know, reality sets in all the time with me. It's just, I guess today it's really setting in because you know, I wanted to make a necklace today, and I just sat and stared at it and the pain is just too intense today, I guess. Everybody has a breaking point. Everybody has a point where they've had enough, or they can only tolerate so much pain. So, you know, and I'm really good at hiding the pain, especially on video. I shared it once before in another video, and that was kind of, I didn't mean to, you know, at all. It just happened. So, you know, sometimes life gets to me with all this stupid pain. Can't create today, I just can't. I mean, mentally, my mind is just not there, and I really do believe that my energy goes into my work. So there's just no way I'm going to make something and feel terrible. I don't want to talk about things that are negative, but, you know, I don't want to talk about what I could be doing, what I should be doing, what I want to do, what I can't do. And I keep saying can't. It's not that I can't. I can. But then I can be in massive pain because of it. I'm just still figuring it all out because I never, you know, things change all the time. You know, like I wanna be able to bead and make jewelry. But because of my pain level and because of my mood, like I said, I don't want to put that into my work, my energy. You know, it changes, and then I'm not doing anything for weeks, and then I find some other niche that I want to try out, and then something happens with that too. So it's always constantly changing. I don't know. You know, I want to find a purpose. I want to find a purpose that I can continue with. Because without a purpose, you know, what life do you have? You know, I love me and I love living. Anyhow, like I said, not every day is going to be a happy day, but I'm going to wake up tomorrow and it will be one. The past few days, I've just been in so much pain, and I didn't want it on my vlog, which is weird because that's what I started out with, right? That's why I started it, because I needed to vent about it. I know. I want to hide again. I want to hide the pain. I don't want you to see it, and I don't want to show it. And okay, just, you know, I gotta let it go, you know. It's life. I have to be real. That's my life. I gotta just deal with it and let people see it. You know, I can't hide it all the time. I'm getting to the point where there's just no hiding it anymore, you know. I was real good at it before. You know, leaving the cane in the car if I had a short walk in the store or something. Going shopping at night, using the ride cart. If I went outside, it was when I, you know, didn't need my cane, you know. All that's just getting to the point where, you know, there's just no hiding it, not even from myself. It sucks. Being, you know, being in chronic pain. Oh my gosh. You know, like my back, my mid-back right now is actually, feels like somebody slammed it with a baseball right in the center. And it's just, like, a short, yes, it's throbbing. It's just constant little throb there. And after a while, that gets to you. It's been doing it all day. Not constant, like it would stop for maybe an hour, or I wouldn't pay attention to it. Maybe that's what it was, because I did make a couple necklaces today. One took it 6 hours, and then, well, I guess it wouldn't today, but last night I made one too, so within like 36 hours I made a couple of necklaces. A lot of pausing, of course, breaks and stuff, but you know, some of those necklaces, like one of them, like even this one, the one I'm wearing, would have taken me, this one would have taken me probably 30 minutes to an hour to make before, and I think it took me 4 or 5 hours to make it. You know, dealing with that, dealing with the fact that things that you could do before in 20, 30, 40 minutes, an hour, now takes you, you know, over 2 hours, 3 hours, 4, 10 hours. One necklace took me 10 hours. I'm like, no. But you know what? I've got to accept that. I just got to accept that's happening to me. You know, there's no hiding it. But today I guess I want to talk to you about, you know, some of the stuff I did. I made a few necklaces, but I made some pendants too, which, you know, I mean, it's been a few days since I've been on. So in that time frame, I've been trying to keep busy, you know, here and there. So I'll show you some of the stuff that I've been doing coming up after I get to vent. But, you know, the whole purpose of me vlogging is to vent about my life. And, you know, I don't have nobody to talk to. So, here I am, talking to myself. And you. That's what I get for hiding from everybody. Because I didn't want them to see my pain. I didn't want to have to complain to them about my pain. I didn't want them to see me weak, you know? Oh, well. Anyways, I'm trying to stay positive. And, so, I'll show you what I've been up to. Today, it just feels like my nerves in my low back and my buttocks area and even my mid back is going off, but mainly the low back and the buttocks area. It's like little explosions at the end of your nerves. I mean, it's not intense, but what is happening is that since they're all doing it, or at least it feels like they're all doing it, that makes it intense because it's constant. As for my mid back, it's still feeling like I have a baseball, you know, hit there. It's getting better. It's not as intense as it was yesterday. But you know, that's my consequence for creating. I created, I think, 3 pieces of jewelry. You know, and I'm doing my best to stay positive, but it wears you out to constantly be in pain. It really does. And you know, there's so many things that I want to do now, and you know, I want to continue to make jewelry, but I want to, you know, do the dishes and, you know, clean the bathroom and, you know, do all that kind of stuff. You know, you take it for granted when you can do it, but when you can't, it's like you want to do all this stuff, and, you know, cleaning wise, and you know, you got your choice. Like I had my choice. I could have done the dishes, I could have cleaned the bathroom, or I could have made the jewelry. it's all going to cause me pain no matter what I do. You know? Like, today feels like a wasted day. I didn't do anything today. No jewelry. I didn't clean. So it really feels like a wasted day. And that's hard for me to accept, that some days I'm useless, you know? It's just, you know, when you live in chronic pain, you deal with a lot of shit, you know, especially emotionally. And if you're an active person, or you were, and then you get to this point where you can't do something because of pain, you feel like a failure on those days. So, you know, not everything is roses and puppy dogs and unicorns here. Yeah, the jewelry, the beads, they bring me joy, but it's always temporary. All that stuff is temporary. Anyhow, I'm gonna get off this thing because I don't want to be depressed on here, and I don't want to vent constantly about the negative. You know, I want you to enjoy the positive stuff. So, y'all have a great day. Well, that's what I've been up to these past few days. If you happen to see anything you like, I'm going to leave the links down below for my Etsy and my Jewels by Nay Facebook page, and you can check those out.